It started in 2020 when everything shut down. Matter of fact, I was supposed to be doing a show at Carnegie Hall the day everything got shut down with the American Symphony Orchestra. And after that happened, we were trying to figure out, like everybody, what we could do. How can we keep our creative activities going? How would we be able to engineer some kind of plan where we're not just all discouraged and throwing up our hands and isolated from everything? So the American Symphony, they commissioned me to write a piece during that time, which I wrote called United We Play. And we did it, like a lot of people, remotely. So people used their iPhones and we used whatever software that folks had where we could record. And it was such a complicated thing. I mean, we had a real deep appreciation for why people like to be in the same room, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And so we did it. We got it all done and edited and mixed and blah, blah, blah. But in the meantime, of course, it just became obvious. Are there better ways when people are isolated and people are in different geographical areas? Are there other ways that we could work on this? So when the Doris Duke idea came in, they were saying they wanted cutting edge ideas of what to try. I'm like, well, this is certainly a cutting edge problem because it plagues all musicians for many reasons. So our goal with this grant was to optimize technology, so people could perform and record jazz music in ways that audiences and students could enjoy and appreciate still the interactive nature of jazz. Because, jazz is a moment to moment music. I mean, so that's why I like it. It really doesn't work to overdub your parts and stuff like what we had to do in 2020. So to do that, we got to address latency, right? And latency for lay people just means that when you hear a sound, you're not hearing it when it happens. You're hearing it later. And if you're playing live music, that does not work. Our music, everything has to be boom, boom. Like you hear it right when it happens.
Yeah.
And so to do that, there were a lot of things, and I won't get into all of the details of it, but the goal was, okay, if I'm at my house in Tallahassee, Florida, let's say my saxophone player is in his house in Tallahassee, Florida, maybe he's 2 or 3 miles away, and maybe there's a trumpet player who's 6 miles away. Can we get on some type of platform and get everything set up so that we can record all at once and everybody hear each other in real time? That's the succinct version of what we're after here. And we have made some progress there. The success somehow, that we've done so far means that we can extend these methods maybe eventually to not necessarily video recording in terms of real time, but maybe video recording that could be synced up later to audio. But I think the audio part of it, we're making some pretty significant progress.